Hey y'all, happy Friday's Eve. I made a little pit stop over at the spot round the block. Minute. Yeah. So, a little bird told me somebody got arrested. Was now that the Epstein files was released, redacted or not, because we know how to remove the redaction so we can see what it was they was trying to hide. Everybody pennies done been pulled down because now everybody know who everybody else is and what everybody else was doing and what happened with everybody else, right? Child, it was a busy day at work today, so I really couldn't, be on my phone because I was busy. But I was talking to my sister on the ride home and we got disconnected. I get to the red light and see the shit she done called back in the phone, ain't said a word. So if anybody want to come up here and chit chat for a minute, I'm certainly happy to. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted us to go over on X. That way, everybody can talk freely. We don't have to be struggling to use code words. We can, if anybody have an accident and slip and say the wrong word, it ain't no big deal on X. You know what I'm saying? Over here, you can't have them type of accidents. But hmm now I'm curious. Who arrested him? Was it his people over there where he live arrested him? Did we go and snatch him up like we did old boy from Venezuela and brought him back over here? And like who arrested him? Because again, I was at work, so I don't know. But whoever that is down there listening, if you know, child, tell it. Because I haven't made it home yet. I'll be home in a minute. I can look at it, and then I'll probably go live again on X because I know that, honey, they will spill the tea. I can get on X probably right now and get some answers, but I can't because I'm on live right now, so I can't, I can't cut cross platforms. But yeah, I want to know who arrested him, his people, his police, or our police. And if they arrested him, are we sending for him? Are they planning on getting an indictment? Now, notice I didn't say his name, so it shouldn't be no problem because the artificial intelligence, the robots, and the human behind the computer don't know who we talking about unless they got the T, unless they seen the same thing that y'all seen. Because I ain't seen much. TMZ went live. I couldn't even hear for interruptions. They was talking about it, but again. So the reason I ask who got him, because, we still got a few snakes over here in the grass. We need to cut our grass down a little bit. We still got a few over here. So now, let me tell you what's on my mind. If some kind of way we got him locked up over here, then that starts a whole new storyline for me. Why? Because, nigga, if you over here, that's your ass. Because you're not going to be able to maintain that loyalty, that confidentiality. You're not going to be able to stand on your own 10. So the question is, do they plan to go head on and deal with you and they don't care what you say? Are they going to ask you any questions, or are they gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions and you gonna flip the script and start snitching on your partners and start telling some shit? See, that's why I want to know who got him. Cause on TV, stay with me. On TV, when we go and get bad guys on TV and they bring them back to the home country, a lot of times The people, the regular people, the civilians don't know that what's done popped off, right? They don't know what's happening because they're not talking about it on the news. So on TV, they'll take you to the honeycomb hideout on 6 feet underground in a whole base, and they will do things to you. They will hurt you and hurt you, hoping that you will start talking and telling so that they can go on and continue what they're doing. Now, I'm not gonna say the word that starts with a T-O-R-U-T. I mean Tortu. I'm not gonna spell it or say that word because that's probably a flag word. But they'll like be pouring water up your nose and in your mouth. They'll lean your head back, put the towel across your face, get a bucket of water, start pouring it all over your face, like you be feeling like you drowning in the river somewhere. On TV. See, so that's why I say, who got him? Do we got him or do they got him? Because if they got him, half of them probably been bought and paid off. So ain't much gonna probably happen over there. But no, if we got that bird lip boxing nasty P to the D to the F mug over here, who they gonna make him pay? They gonna make him pay. And I'm just wondering, is he gonna sing like a bird? Because here's the thing. Over here, they name already probably in the files. So, ain't nobody gonna come over here and snatch them up and do nothing to them. We're gonna deal with all of them right here. And trust and believe, they got Magic Bird eyes on every name on the list. They probably got a magic owl listening to the calls. They probably got magic bird eyes watching the computers and the iPads and the Xboxes. Baby, they're not going to be able to just run off. See, the people keep saying that Jay Z, the people keep saying that they watched him board a plane and he went over there and he ran over there. Let me tell you something. They not finna let him run nowhere. And remember, I know a lot of people gonna say, well, if what if they got their own jet? What if they got their own private plane? What if they got an alias and they're gonna fly it as Martinez Lombardo or some shit? Let me tell you something. Every plane going in and out of anywhere, they have to file what's called a flight plan. Hear me, listen to me. This real talk right here. This true shit. What I'm finna tell you right now. Every plane flying into where over here in the United States, 'cause I don't know nothing about nobody else, they gotta file something with flight plan with the FCC or whoever them people is to run the air. They have to file, but they have to tell them exactly where they going, what they going for, who they taking, how long is they coming back or not. A B C D E F G. How you think they got the names of the people that was riding on the Lolita Express? Stay with me. Stay with me. So, private jet or not, you still got to file paperwork. So now they always know where anybody going, anytime they're going, anywhere they're going, whether it's over here, over there, over here, down yonder, whatever. Because here's the deal. Even if they just so happen was to fly over the border, any border, over there, call themselves quote unquote running, you better trust and believe them good old nasty boys, they gonna either find a way to bring that plane down before they get there, aka emergency, or they're gonna be somewhere in the bushes hid over there. They're gonna get off that plane, go down there and get their luggage. They're gonna be walking to the front door, get in the car, and be sitting there laughing like shit. They ain't gonna get me. And soon as that nigga drive 2 blocks down the road, crash, boom, doors fly open, they jump out. The door, trust the doors will be open. They gonna snatch him out, throw him in the van, and bring his ass back. Him, her, them, they, whoever it is. That's what's gonna happen. What's up, JB? Just stay your ass over there. Hey, baby, that's right. Keep your ass over there. Ain't nobody got time. Here, let me drop the link in case somebody want to come chit chat. I got to be careful with the. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Invite guests. Guests can stream. No, we're not. Send this. You can have 6 people. Can I just copy this? This don't look the same like it used to look. This don't look right. But I'm gonna post it and see what happened. And if somebody click it, maybe it'll tell me that they back there. We'll see. I know I texted to my sister. Oh, let me click some of these buttons up here and see what they do. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a banner. Oh, they will. Girl, they let me have my ticker. Look at that. Let me put my ticker up there. Girl, you just need to keep talking. I'm finna talk, girl. I'm finna talk. You so stupid. So listen, girl, StreamYard done changed a lot. I see they ain't got that 25 a month no more. But so listen. So now that's why I'm saying who got him? Do his people got him over there locked up, or did we some kind of way get him over here and lock him up? Either way. So then we got to talking about running. See, the people keep saying Jay-Z running, 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 but every time I turn around and look, he down the street, aka in New York. Um, but he's somewhere. He at the red carpet, he over at the blue carpet, the black carpet, he everywhere. So, and yes, I have seen the images, the pictures, the videos of him flying, but hell, wherever he was flying to, he went on over there and came on back. I don't think he went over yonder. I think he just went to a different state or something. You know, he was probably folks across the street waiting to see which way you going, left or right. So, yeah, I want to know, is he gonna snitch? Cause we know he's no longer a prince. Oh, not no more. Matter of fact, he probably should have been and lost all of his everything. What I say is everything. Oh, child, sorry about that. Got good. I think they did strip him. Yeah, because remember the last one they stripped? Let's see, who was that they stripped? Was it the little redhead boy that married Meghan Markle, or was it his brother? I can't remember, but somebody got it. You know what? It might have been the daddy. Somebody got in trouble over there about 2, 3 years back. And when he got in trouble, they was talking about how they stripped him, they kicked him out the palace, they took his guards, his security, whoop 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 whoop. So if they done stripped him, that's good. That's good. That's good. How did they get at the top? I need that to be at the bottom where I can see. Oh my God. Layout. That's not it. Oh well. So yeah, it they no, girl, you know what I'm at. You know what I'm doing. Child, work with me, work with me. So yeah, I'm just. Do anybody know? It's some more people in here now. Do anybody know? Cause you know, you saw the title. Who got arrested? I didn't say his name on purpose, but if y'all been on social media, y'all know I've been at work. Um, who got him? Who got him locked up? Was it his people in his hometown, or was it us? It was. I know who it was. Yeah, I'm just not saying his name because I don't want no crap from YouTube. Okay, okay. Charles, I think was what it was. Charles lost his. Yeah, when he got in trouble a couple years ago. Yep. Okay. So now the next question, because I know his people know by now. All they people over there know That he done got locked up. They won't let him out. No, he can't bond out. Damn. They're not gonna. He's not gonna be able to bond out of this. Now, my question is his people outraged? Are they upset with the prince for such an atrocious act? It was bad enough that Guthrie came forward and took it all the way to the grave. But you were with an adolescent. For you slow people in the back, that's a small child. That's a child like between 6 and 10, 6 and 11 or something. You don't become a teenager until you're 13. So before you're a teenager, you're an adolescent. Before you're an adolescent, you're a toddler, and so on and so forth. You can back your way into it. What up, sis? So yes, yeah. Are they gonna be upset and outraged? Is they gonna start protesting and tearing up the palace and the castle and shit? Is they gonna start tearing up some shit, burning some shit, busting in, looting the shit, running in, running out with shit over there, like how they be doing over here? I just want to know: is anybody upset about the shit? Now I know our people is, cause yeah, half the damn kids probably came from over here, but are they mad? Because they are very strict and very precise in their rules and what you can and cannot do and what they will and will not permit. Now they ain't nothing like Japan and Tokyo from what I hear. They not quite like them, but damn near like them. So I got questions. How many charges did he get? Because they better be felony charges. I just sent a Instagram post to somebody where the police investigator in a different state only got 90 days in jail after finding out that he had SA3 children on 3 separate occasions. He only got 90 days. So her wig about blew off. You know, we don't wear wigs. Us old folks, we don't wear wigs. But her wig about blew off, nigga. She didn't know what the hell was going on. She was like, girl, do you believe this? So I said, well, I ain't gonna get on my computer, so you get on your computer and type this in. And I gave her the URL. It was to the news article. I said that was the little link that was at the bottom that got cut off. I said you can read for yourself. Shit, it's up to you. I said my other sister told me, you know what? To prevent the argument, just speak about facts. So remember 5, 6 years ago when I started getting this information and I started learning and educating myself and waking up. Remember how I fought it tooth and nail every time they tell me something. I was up for the battle. No, no, hell no. Who in the world would hurt their own people to make some money? Child, please, girl, please, and then all this stuff, and went so far as to mess around and somebody sent me a copy of one of the court pages in the court document of the lawsuit. I know some of you old heads, y'all remember that was back with me back in the day. I got the case number off the form and got online with y'all and started to read the document, the whole goddamn. How many pages was it? Was it 13 pages? I think it was 13 pages. And on the very first page, when we was trying to see who the plaintiffs were and who the defendants were, there were named plaintiffs as well as John Doe and the government. And then the defendants, well, we know that that's where Barack was. Okay. We know. We know. We saw the names. And they had so many they couldn't put them all in that little space. So then they said plus had 33, 53, 153 others. I think it was like 200 names they wanted to have. And they had plus et cetera, you know. And then we went and we looked at the charges, and it was about, I don't want to say the charge, I'm scared it's a trigger, but it was about attacking humanity, right? With all of the, because it wasn't just the kids, it wasn't just the force, even on an adult, it wasn't just that part. Y'all spraying the shit in the goddamn air. You're growing plastic out the goddamn ground. You're putting sugar shack shake in the goddamn oil when you pull it out the ground. You're doing that. You're fucking with the vegetables. You're putting shit on the vegetables. You're making the goddamn seasonings natural flavoring with beaver booty juice. Some of y'all remember when I talked about that. The company right out here in California called Syntex. Syntex or Centrix, one of them. And we did the study on the flavor, and anything with natural flavoring in it. Natural flavoring is mixed with compounds, and one of the compounds is beaver booty juice. Trust, we dug deep. We dug deep, bitch. Too damn many pages. Right. Good times were had in that cave. Yes, ma'am, JB. You know you was there, boo. You was there. You know. So hear me when I say we went through that shit until we couldn't go through it no more. And I got off the camera and laid down still trying to go through it, breaking it down, thinking I'm going to come back and talk about it again. And we're going to go over here and we're going to... That's why the coworkers is trying to talk to me about the shit in the case. And I say, yeah, well, like, you know, I've been and number two, for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. Y'all showed us a video from 1805. I'm lying, I don't know what year it was, but goddamn it, everything was in black and white. Y'all showed us a video from back in the ABCD, and the damn parliament people was up there talking about who was gonna be president in 50 years. Huh? Then you turned around and say, y'all remember the Simpsons episode 1744? Lisa Simpson told Lisa Simpson was the president. She was the first female president. She wore a purple dress with pearls and a long tail coat. That same thing Kamala wore. They been in our face, but who knew? And then when they spoke on old boy again, when they spoke on Don Juan again, they spoke and said in 20 years he'll be president. So we done went down, y'all done went down the rabbit hole with me. A lot of y'all went down the rabbit hole with me. Y'all know the shit was crazy. It is unbelievable. But see, I got that ADHD shit, so sometimes when I get started, I can't stop and I can't slow down. The brakes go out. And I end up in overload. I talked about the changes I would make in my food and all of the things, but I haven't made them. Willpower and habit, because this is what we've done all my life. This is all I know. Take your phone off mute, sis. This is all I know. This is habit. This is normal. This is natural. But if God willing, and Lord, let his will be done. Third on the curve is we're going to hit all the way to rock bottom. You're going to have to cut that TV off back there because it's echoing in the phone, in the live. We're going to hit rock bottom, a.k.a. third world country, to make damn sure whenever we come back out, we never let nobody else take us to what we thought was comfortable. How we live right now, we're comfortable with it. This is all we know. We don't know nothing else. These motherfuckers don't know how to go outside, rub two sticks together, and start a fire. They don't know. They don't know the difference between a fern and poison ivy. They don't know. One motherfucker don't know the difference between a goddamn gopher and a fucking rabbit. So they just don't know. They not they not out there like that. See, some of us, we know what the country is. Running around out there barefoot, getting chickens, hunting squirrels and rabbits and shit, climbing trees and shit with the dogs and the cats, going up a tree to get a cat who bitch went up there. Hell, she can come down. But hell, that was the shit we used to do. Run out on asphalt, rock roads and all this, feet hard as bricks, street running on blacktop when we get to the city. We all of that. Some of these motherfuckers don't know what to do if they didn't have a microwave. Some motherfucker don't know where to go get no water if they didn't have a hydrant and a sink and fucking water hose hooked up to the house. They don't know how to get in the hole no water. They don't know how to purify the fucking water. Girl, please. What's your thoughts on this, sis? Come off mute. She said mute, little sis. She might not have her TV down if she can stay. Because it was coming through loud. That was y'all. I did not do all of that. You so
I'm
stupid,
trying.
right?
Look, I'm trying to not have the feedback for you.
Right. It is. You put that bitch on mute. It's simple.
Look, I'm trying to not have the feedback for you.
Right. Okay, so go back on mute then until you figure it out, child, because
Ugh.
I still hear us back there talking. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I haven't had a chance to get into it.
I know,
Um,
right? I can't hear you and talk at the same time.
well, you gonna have to do it on one device then, goddamn it. Nah, you shit. If you're listening on the TV, then duh, you can't talk on the TV. And your microphone, if it's playing, it might only want to recognize one thing. So, child, you know how that go. Yeah, because I can't talk on the phone and listen to Pandora at the same time. One at a damn time. The mic said one at a time. So yeah. But yeah, I'm very interested in knowing. But I guess at the end of the day, my excitement comes from me being happy just at the fact that somebody put some cuffs on his ass and took him down there to that 4x4. That's what excites me. Finally, I get to see somebody get arrested, goddamn it, for something. Cause so far it's just reading and reading and reading and reading, and I really want to give y'all this website, but I feel like it might be a trigger, so I ain't gonna do it. But I've definitely shared. Let's see, RRN, the Raw place, Raw News place, Real Raw News. Yeah, I think they got somebody boots on the ground over there that's feeding into it because they got names, dates, times. They got information like they sitting in the damn courtroom over there at Gitmo. Baby, all I've been doing is reading about people and watching the body doubles, watching the paparazzi catch the body doubles and put their ass on camera and show you, look, you can see where the mask started, stop right here through. Oh, nigga, damn. And I'm like, well, how they get the voice? And he was like, oh, technology. And I said, I believe that. I believe that because we sit up and watch the Hulk sound like a damn buffalo. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I am Grok. Yeah, shit like that. Whatever you listening to live on muted. Yeah, and it's nice to meet you, little sis. Those mass videos were insane. Oh my god. And then you know what, JB, you know what they had the nerve to come back and do? Tried to come back and clean up the panda eyes and the Una boots. Remember everybody was having Una boots on the left leg? And the people had said, oh yeah, on with the ankle monitors, you can only go so far. Ah! And we was sitting there watching them, pulling them up on the internet, watching everybody who had a boot on and who had their cane, done put a cast or something on top of it, and then we done watch Khloe Kardashian try to put her pants over the top of the boot, but bitch, they caught her getting in the car, and the pants leg came up and pop, 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 they snapped her ass so fast. Shit, them was the good old days, baby. Them was the good old days, all the way to the end. It was too late. We saw all that in the cave. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We be back in that motherfucker for hours. Hours, hours. And you know who I should have been reaching out to? I got busy. I was going to reach because I talked to Anthony, what was it, a week ago? About a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I thought we connected. And but the other day I seen that something had happened down there at the Capitol, down at the White House at the Capitol down there. Something had happened. Somebody got arrested, and I don't remember what it was for. And I had said I was gonna call him and check on him and see was he all right, because we know what shit. Oh, you know what? I remember. Never mind. Never mind. I remember now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have to call him and ask him. Okay. I remember now. Okay. Yeah, falling asleep and everything. Hell yeah, we was falling asleep, everything. Oh, shit. Child. Yeah, that was the good old. So you know what? I haven't. I've seen some people talk about it, but I see them talking kind of like they not calling names. They're being very specific, very particular about what they say and how they say it. So I know people are talking about it, but child, my spirit won't let me talk like that for too long. You might get about 10 or 15 minutes, and then you hear me. I start cussing and talking shit and everything else, girl. So it's kind of like, yeah, X is my safest place. I ain't got to worry about it over there on X, because they talk about everything, they do everything. Hell, they got porn and everything else over there. So shit, us having a conversation about some shit that's done got released to the public shouldn't cause no problem at all. On the other hand, people like these people that whose platform we on right now, they have sponsors and partners and advertisers and stuff who may be sensitive to some of that, and they don't want to offend nobody. So then they have to, put a limit on it. Hang on, let me see what she say. Right, do call and checks. Did you figure it out? I want to hear what you want to say. Yeah, yeah. No, I wonder. Yeah, but he could. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know. Hell no, I don't know what hell I thought I was saying what I don't know, girl. Shit, let me smoke some shit. Um, what else? I don't think I heard too. What did I hear? Somebody over there still talking about baby Brim could be upset. I said I'm so sick of him. I wish somebody would just hit him in his pinky toe. I'm tired of his ass. He need to get somewhere and sit down. Now he got two or three girlfriends and a mistress and a married woman in his bedroom 24/7. Why is he over here fucking with Cardi about anything? Fucking with that baby. And then the people that came out and said what I thought, what I shared with y'all before the shit when the shit first happened. I told y'all it'll be a motherfucker if all three of them was working together to pay her back for that girl having to get rid of that child because upset. That's what the people is out here saying. Now, ain't nobody showed no receipts or nothing, but they doing a lot of talking about it. And see, and here's the real tea. The real tea is it's easy for me to believe who was that he was fighting with and had just got out of jail and was got up in the middle of the night to go. You know what? I got him fucked up with that petty boy. That was that petty boy. That was that petty boy. I'm shocked that Upset didn't never try to run up on old boy. That's why it's easy for me to believe that that can be true. And they definitely be tripping on these YouTube streets, girl. No, they be cutting up. You can hear me keep trying to change the name. She said, "Hold up." I keep trying to change. It's Upset, not off. We up. Them the code words, sis. Just so you know when you hear it, like, no, bitch, I'm not upset. I'm talking about upset. That's his code word. Cause I ain't got nobody, so they can't sue me like they did Katash K. I ain't got 4 million. I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, that's what the people over there saying. And he started getting online. I said he provoking that man. Now the people is talking about all of the different lawsuits that Diggs is involved in, and some more women have stepped up to the plate. And I said, now you know what? I know Cardi is hurt. about the whole situation and her feelings, and I know that her people in her ear telling her it could have been a setup, so now she's a scorned woman for real. But here's the real kicker. And Cardi, if you listening, this is for you. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Baby, that could have been a blessing. See, little did you know you was messing with a man that don't mind putting his hands on somebody. So I believe it's safe to assume everybody know if he put his hands on you, you're gonna fulfill some of them songs you was talking about, like "Don't Play with Me," and you had another one, and you was talking about feeding that nigga some bleach. Bon appetit. Yes, yeah, we know you'll activate on that shit. So you know what I'm saying? God didn't want you to be locked up, getting taken away from your kids, so He removed him from your area, from you, from your spirit. He trying to help you out. Don't be stupid and go back. I heard someone say they're trying to get some top from a boy. Well, you know that little boy went on Tasha K already and talked about that, JB. He sure did. He sure did. He already done went on there and talked about that. And from the little I know, Diggs didn't have nothing to say. He ain't came out and spoke on it or dropped no tea. But you know, the people already always catching posts and deletes and stuff on Instagram, I guess, and Facebook. I don't know, and whatever social media, and they'll be recording the shit, and then when the person try to take it down, the people be coming back up with it. So you know, I don't know if he said kick back or not, but he's yeah, homeboy. That's been out. And you know, when I watch him as he's walking into the game in his street clothes, he walk like his booty hole hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like he gripping his butt cheeks tight to keep it from flapping, because you know he got a nice ass. He's goddamn right got a nice ass, and the way these girls is flipping for him, he must got a mandingo down there, because her girl, honey, we know he got a type. We know he got a type. His type is a Latino looking chick, like bright, almost white. That's his type. Him and Offset got a thing when it come to that right there. They seem that that's something they got in common. And you know what? I just thought about something. Let me tell you something. Listen. And this where I know I overanalyze, but it just hit my mind. I'm gonna share with you what I think. Please be honest with what you think. Now, sis, if you ain't up here to talk, girl, then you might as well go on back to the chat, child. Hell, I thought you was gonna come up here and jump in on the convo, honey. Listen. So peep this. When I think back to Cardi B's song where she say your favorite player from your favorite team in my DM. See, we took that. I took that as her throwing salt on him for messing with old boy. But the reality of it is,
That made me think that
it
was him.
it sound like maybe a bird had been in her ear. She had some type of suspicion, and so she threw that out there because it was cute. But now that I'm speaking about the Holy Ghost, the spiritual part of the situation, that could have been if she listened to her own damn word. Oh, did you write that, Cardi, or did somebody else write? Well, if you had to listen to your own damn words, you were speaking on no boy. That's his favorite player from his favorite team. And he goes to the games and the parties and the pre-parties, the post-parties, the after-parties, the morning parties. He do that. He's done that to you. He was gone 2 days in Vegas one time at a fucking game. So it's an easy setup. It's easy for me to believe that all of them was in cahoots together. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's just some shit I'm reading on it. But has she listened to the own words of her own song? Your favorite player from your favorite team in my DM, bitch. That what you said was his shit. So now you think it's cute going over there fucking with somebody in his yard, but his yard pulled a monkey on your ass and flipped back and played you like a goose. I was
Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened?
y'all still here. Okay, something happened. I got knocked off. Um, what else? Yeah, she me was break. This thing that came up. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. Oh, you know what? That's. Hang on, that's my sister. Let me cut that shit off. That's my sister. Cause something is going on. I don't know what it is, but every time she back there, hold on. I'm coming. I'm slow. Hang on. Okay, hang on. So I already did it. I already dropped the link. So if anybody want to come talk, the link in the chat, just scroll up. Um, Jocelyn was bragging that she was making more money on the her love and hip hop than Mimi made. She was saying that she started out making 50,000 an episode, and then of course she renegotiated every at the end of the terms of the contract or whatever. And so she was making more than Mimi, and Mimi was, I wasn't in there for stardom and to do all the shit she out here doing and whoop 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 TV, and I'm still making money and I'm pimping bitches too. Why y'all don't know? She didn't say that part. I just added that part, but I'm just saying. What else? Who else? Somebody was telling me. Somebody was telling me that they wanted to see a G20 with Viola Davis. Baby, you got to go see it. It is action packed. I love her anyway. I loved her in Murder, How to Get Away with Murder. I loved her in that. I hated them wigs they was putting on her, making her look like that. But they start to get a little bit better. But we was into about them wigs for a minute. But anyway, I love me some Viola Davis. I love the natural about her. Um, she's a great actress. She is definitely an A-lister. But I was telling my sister the other day that, have you noticed all of the rappers and country and rock and roll, now they coming to the TV screen, they want to do movies and shit. Teyana Taylor rising to the top. Michael B. Jordan rose up. He started rising to the, he wanted, I thought he wanted to sing. Wasn't it went from playing ball to singing to uh uh acting. I haven't really can't say I really seen him in too many, but I commercials of him in them movies that involve racism, and I don't watch those because my blood pressure is already high. And yeah, I get real angry about the language of the culture. So I just stay away from shit like that because I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt nobody. Yeah. So I don't watch those. So he probably done been in some of those, and I just ain't seen them. But in terms of the action pack, I was hoping that don't bring him back in Black Panther because I don't know what Black Panther I just watched the other day, but I had never seen it before. And as a matter of fact, I got interrupted on it and ain't seen the whole thing yet. It's still left. It's some time left on there for me to see. I probably ain't seen half of it. And I don't know if it's shit. How many Black Panthers is out there? I know I saw one, and then boy passed away after one. Was it? He didn't come back in two, was it? Because we was wondering how you gonna bring him back in two. I think he was gone. So when he was gone, was that the time when his sister had stepped to the forefront? Nope. Two wasn't. Two was when his cousin came, wasn't it? Hell, I don't know shit. Don't get me lying. I don't know. I just know I like Michael B. Jordan. But anyway, yeah, Tayana is fashion. She's a dancer, choreographer. She's an entrepreneur. She can sing her ass off. And now, bitch, you on TV. Go ahead, Taraji P. Henson. Now, Taraji fell off for a little bit fucking with Tyler Perry, but I think she about to come back up. Because I definitely watched her in that movie. I can't never think of the name of it. It started with an S. It wasn't Salty. It was, I don't know what it was, but her baby had passed. And she was at the place acting crazy at the bank, like the baby was still alive. She had had a mental break and had held the bank hostage. I watched that. I cried too. I said, "Child, I have got to stay away from Tarasha. Tarasha had me cutting the fuck up, honey, because when she was whooping on baby boy ass, I about died." Jody, she did the damn thing. She sang too. Fantasia had her little piece in. What was the name of that movie that she was in? I remember meeting her in Bonds when we first got to California. Sure did, honey. Got her damn autograph. We seen what's his name? From Friday, the boy riding on the bike stealing people's shit. He coming who? Was it Big Meat? It wasn't Big Meat. Damn, I can't think of his name. Tiny. They call him. Is it Tiny? No, was it him? It wasn't. No, it wasn't Tiny. I can't think of his name. One of his eyes was off. One of his. I love me some Tasia too, girl. I love me some Tasia, and I saw the situation with her and her husband the
It's
other
like
day too.
Debo, girl. I tell you the truth,
Debo,
girl. I
yeah,
love
we
me some
got
taste.
Debo signature. That's your background again. We got his signature in McDonald's in Long Beach. Then we got Jason Moore's signature in at the movie theater with his son down in Orange County. Then who else did we meet? I got Cat Williams' signature from the House of Blues. Uh, Lunel. I got Shitty's signature. What was her name? Was Crystal? Was it Crystal something? They called her Shitty on Flavor Flav. Whoo! Now that was an adventure. I went by myself to the House of Blues. I was down there and fucked up. I got lost from my damn car in the middle of the night, drunk. That wasn't nothing but God telling me to walk that shit off. Uh, and I walked the hour, goddamn it, up and down the street looking for my damn car, cause I didn't have no thing on my keychain for that car. It wasn't electric, bitch, so I couldn't find that motherfucker. I was mad as hell. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. It'll be interesting now because they got to with releasing them files and everybody's business. getting put out on Front Street. They gotta now the media, the people, the citizens, and everybody, they're gonna be looking for accountability. They're gonna be looking to see what are you gonna do now that you had this evidence. Are you gonna go after these people? Because here is the $1 million question that we should be asking. You had these files for however many years. I ain't gonna try to guess because I don't know. But y'all done had this information for longer than how long that nigga was alive. Y'all didn't do nothing. And again, I say, yeah, I understand you couldn't do nothing because money and power. It ain't that easy to take a nigga down. It ain't that easy to knock him off his horse. It ain't easy. So somebody with the Thor hammer was gonna have to come in and bring the storm. They can't tell if they in on it, right? They well, that you got that right, but yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You absolutely right. So peep game, peep game. So when homeboys say A B C D E F G, and then all of the people start getting on, well, I'm packing up, me and my family, we leave and we going to the Netherlands. We going over here to Taiwan. We going to the Philippines. We going up, huh? Y'all going where? Y'all finna leave from over here and go over there because of why? Anybody going to the Philippines, bitch, please. Listen, I ain't mad at nobody country or whatever, how they live. That's they shit. They over there and I'm over here. I don't care. But the Philippines is the hood. That is the brokest place to go. If you got shady Wi-Fi, baby, theirs is hanging on by a thread. I have worked with girls where the chickens be outside the window. You hear the chickens crowing and shit and all kind of stuff. Like no, no. There is nothing to see, eat, or drink in the Philippines, and I'm damn sure not residing over there. Are you crazy? And I sit up and I say, huh. I wonder are all of those people related to some of those people in the files? So y'all finna get the hell out because y'all know where y'all got y'all shit from. And if where y'all got y'all shit from is compromised, y'all trying to go where you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to bring you back. Can't they be sent back? Well, see, here's the thing. When it comes to federal crimes, they have, and I don't remember the letters, they have an agreement with the countries, and it say that if somebody do something wrong and we want them and they come over there, we coming to get them, except for a handful of people that say shit the hell you say. You don't bring your ass over here, you ain't going back. So in this contract, it prevents us from being able to go everywhere, anywhere, and snatch a nigga up and bring him back. That's why we got to be sneaking and creeping and tipping and toeing, right? So if someone goes to that country, and it's what they call non-extradite, you can't come over there and take nobody. If they don't go to a country that's a non-extradite country, then they know that we can't come over there and get them. That's why they went over there. So they didn't have to worry about nobody trying to bring them back. So that is if you attach to anybody and the nearest pair of files, the tax man, the banker, and all the folks, and tell them, look, get rid of all my shit, and I need whoop 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 whoop. then you got to get established and set up over there and make room for them when they come, because they're going to need some help too if they can make it. If they can't, then that's where you better start. That's where you better keep your ass at over there, whether you like it or not, whether it's your cup of tea or not. Yeah, that's right. Right, JB. And you know what? I don't even think it's the internet. I think it's them. Since they can hear every damn thing, they can read everything, they can see everything, they got access for a bitch. I'm talking like everybody else talking. Shit, I just ain't said nobody's name other than the few that I have. I don't give a damn about them, but so yeah, it's really interesting because a lot of people, and you know, the funny thing about society is that a person like myself, if I was in that position, can tell you I do over there. At that point, for me, I still don't feel comfortable enough in talking to you because I know how they get down. You know, because I watch a lot of TV and movies and stuff. So on the TV and the movies, they show me how they get down. If they want somebody, they'll creep over there and get them and bring them on back. Okay, well, what about somebody else? If somebody else got the same mindset, so guess what? If he said, if you let Tim out, I'll give you Mark, and y'all switch, that means y'all been switching and doing shit for a long motherfucking time anyway. So if you say, hey, I need somebody to go over there and snatch up Lisa, and I'll meet you at latitude and longitude, whoop, 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 in the Eastern Sea. Like, what? You, so I think it's them messing with me, telling me I'm talking too much. But I'm finna go in a minute anyway. It don't matter. We've been on here almost an hour. I knew I was coming up here to make a little pit stop and hang out for a minute. And I was gonna hang out and talk my shit with y'all. And then I said, wait, is the truck over there? I don't see the truck. I'm gonna have to go look. Um, I said I'll hang out with y'all before I get to the house. Once I get to the motherfucking house, I'm in like Flynn and down like a clown in a minute. What time is it anyway? It's almost. It ain't even 5 o'clock yet. I'm still getting used to this new schedule, but I love it. I love it. I get home so much faster. Some days are still worse than others, but for the most part, yeah. Hmm. You so stupid. I'ma call you too, JB, when I get off. You stupid. Oh Lord. Child, yes. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy that he locked up, but is any, are we gonna see anything else? Is anything else gonna be for real? Because if y'all remember in those files, and I haven't had a chance to go back through them because I went through the motherfuckers 3 years ago, and so half that shit we done already been in the cave and talked about it and everything. So I haven't been back through anything that they just released now because again we had that shit 3 years ago. Um, I don't, I, I don't know. I, I mean, y'all done put in the damn files the damn police guard at the damn prison and told y'all, hell yeah, they took him out of here alive. That's why the camera skipped and whoop de whoop de whoop. I said, oh my God. Now you done let the people know that y'all knew all this shit, had all this shit. Y'all ain't told nobody. Did y'all do anything? Why the fuck y'all ain't do nothing? Blah, 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 blah. I got a bitch. I got a million questions. What? You stupid. She said, at least I can say hi now. Yeah, I hear you in my ear now. Lord knows it's late to us still tripping off the Obama one. Girl, child.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you in my ear. JB, can you hear her? Say something again. I almost called your name. Say something again. Okay, so I can't hear you now. Yes, we have
JB,
to.
can you
We're
hear me
gonna
now?
discuss it on X.
I hear
Yeah.
her. She said
Oh,
I hear
okay.
her.
Okay. Yeah, we discuss it on X when I get to the house. I just change devices. I change devices. Grab the laptop. hmm I'm still thinking about getting that other laptop too because I'm finna have to do something. Girl,
Damn, then I'm gonna have to learn that.
why did I why did somebody call me today, offer me a job, and I asked him where did he get my information from, and he told me. And I said, well, I don't want to waste your time, and I don't, because he kept was texting me from, emailing me with one number and texting me from a different number. But nigga, you still came through as spam, so I didn't respond. So what I did was I called the number on the email. I googled it first, and then I called it on the email and told him, I said, I don't want to waste your time, and I'm at work. So, how much does it pay, bitch? When he told me, I said, can you send me a copy of the job description? And I said, because it's a possibility I may not be qualified. He said, well, we've looked and and he said, we have tried a few people that have the degrees and woo 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 woo. And he said, but I think you may be good for it. And I said, oh, really? So send me the description. Let me look at it. I ain't looked at it yet. I'm gonna look at it when I get back to the house. I'm gonna look at it with y'all. See what they talking about. I was like, wait a minute now, we might can bump something. But I don't know because my cousin said, she said, don't be so quick to write them off. She said they might offer you more money to stay. And I said, eh, I don't know. We got a new person, an intern coming next week. And they gonna make her sit at my girl's desk next to me now. He said she was supposed to be back on March the 2nd. And today is the 19th. So 7 days from today is the 26th, 27th, 28th. So Saturday is the 28th, Sunday, Monday. So not next Monday, but the following Monday. In 2 weeks, she's supposed to be back. Now, where's she gonna sit? You gonna move her away from me? It's okay because you so busy running reports and doing all of the things. I want you to do all of that because I'm over here doing all of that and some. So when we get ready to meet, baby, it's gonna be like fireworks. I don't think I have X. You didn't used to have Twitter, JB? I thought we had been on Twitter before together. Let me look. I can't look right now. I'm on live. When I get off, I'm gonna look and check. I thought for some reason we had talked on Twitter. Maybe it might be me, child. Don't pay me no attention. You know the condition that I'm in right now. Let me get ready to head on to the room. Let me get ready to head to the house. Listen, y'all be sweet. I'll be back after a while so we can go talk on X. JB, I'm gonna call you here in a minute, and then I'll put the link on the community wall for X, and then that way people can come over. At least they can have a seat. Maybe I'll cut it on and have some music playing. They waiting on me. So anyway, love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, because I